Welcome to the Concrete Genius Podcast. I'm your host, Sauce McKenzie, the one and only. Follow us on all socials. Go to the website, concretegeniusmedia.com. You can follow us on Concrete Genius Media, Facebook, Concrete Genius Pod, Instagram, Concrete Genius 6 on Twitter. Welcome to the show. It's intriguing. I got like a dedicated group of listeners. I appreciate y'all, you gotta be a fly ass individual to tune into me every week. Every time I came out, I look at some of my numbers and it's people, it's groups of areas, percentages of parts of the world that watch this podcast on a regular. I'm like, man, you soaking up a lot of game. You ahead of the curve. How's everybody doing, man? The new year done kicked in. Are we lying on our resolutions? We doing what we supposed to do with the New Year's resolutions? Or are we playing games? For me, it's all about trying to maximize myself, maximize every gear I got. Taking care of business, but at the same time, enjoying the moment. You know what I'm saying? You get so caught up in life, it's hard to enjoy the moment. And that's where you lose it at. But with that being said, you got to write down goals, establish goals, talk about where you want to be, talk about things you want to do better, talk about how you feeling. You got to do all that better than you did the year before. To me, that's my key to survival. You know what I'm saying? My key to survival is okay, if I'm cool with this person and I feel like I rock with this person, let me make sure I nurture this friendship with this person. Or if I love this person, let me make sure I nurture this relationship with this person, because that's how you secure your peace of mind for the rest of your life. And also to an element I know a lot of people always say, well, the new year, I'm cutting people off. Sometimes you might have to, me, I cut you off July the 8th. You know what I'm saying? You can't just wait till the new year to be like, man, if I see something instantly, man, I'll block you in April. You know what I'm saying? I don't really wait until New Year's to get any type of stress out of my life. Because I feel like anything that I can control that doesn't make me feel good, I can eliminate it. See, when you grow up poor, you grew up in the inner city, it was a time in your life you really couldn't do that. So now anything that makes you feel, inadequate, unstable. One thing about a feeling is you got to make sure that you understand all aspects of the repercussions. Once I got old and I realized I could be somewhere and not feel good, or my ego don't matter as far as letting something go, then life became so simple. But with that simplicity came time, and with that idle time, you have to maximize. And it's part, family, community, self, growth, physical well-being, spiritual well-being, mental well-being, making sure you feel good about yourself, making sure you're confident. All those things matter. But as you get older, don't get comfortable. Continue to be aggressive for everything you want in life. Continue to be aggressive about how you feel. You just really got to stop playing games. And I'm not speaking, a lot of times when I speak to people, I speak from the point of everything I talk about, I probably done been through. Or I done talked myself through or some shit like that, So when I be stop playing games, I'm really talking to myself and the people like me, the ones that tune in, I got such a loyal fan base. I appreciate y'all so much. You know, I'm such a unique personality. I don't do this for the numbers. I do this for the consistency. I do this for somebody in Canada, somebody in England, somebody in Memphis, Atlanta to hear this and feel better. Somebody in Chicago, Indianapolis, you know what I mean? Somebody in California. Somebody needs something to cling on to, man, some game. You know, damn, I feel this pain, but I feel that intelligence. I feel that growth. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie though. 2 years, my growth, this company, it's been amazing. Some of the interviews I've been able to attain, the consistency, the people I've been able to talk to, some of the conversations I've had, the locations I've been, just top notch. Just top notch. Relationships, people, growth. You know, the growth of my Facebook page, that's really grown. My social media presence has really grown on X, TikTok. Excuse me. Should have muted that, I'm sorry. But just like, so 2 years, I've come a long way. You know, now from a maturity standpoint, I feel like I'm way more laid back, way more less animated, way more serious about being mature in the rest of my time for my life. I'm not saying I was immature then. I was just kind of, that was the stage I was in my life. Like, I'm not making no excuses for myself. That was me. Like, now I'm me at this point. But at this point, I'm just a little more intense about my delivery. And we'll still have fun, get to it. But it just seemed like having a direct approach is really the best way for me to get my message across. So I'm extremely proud of myself. You know, I'm always one who strives for the rafters, you know. So I am proud of myself. I'm giving myself a head in a couple of years in the game. You know, I'm humble. But, you know, the growth is to take this to another level though. I'm known, but it ain't hit. And it's gonna hit soon. Cause I say too much real shit for it not to hit, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna hit soon. You know, the Katt Williams interview, everybody talking about, not to get into the specifics of the interview, that's not really what I'm gonna talk about, but my thing is about, congratulations Shannon Sharp for grinding, coming from where he came from to dominate, you know, the culture. That's amazing, that's kudos. First off, you know what I'm saying? And then second off, Katt, obviously a legend. Captivating, you know, you put them two together, it was just right for the picking. First of the year, everybody at the crib, people ain't went back to work. It was a home run, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just more honored that those two had the ability to just light a fire for the new year, for the entire culture, not just black culture, but the culture as a whole. You know what I mean? Because everybody knows black culture is popular culture. But it was just amazing to see, you know, those two brothers just command everything, responses, and, you know, everybody in response to this, in response to that, the amount of views it was getting in 24 hours, it was like none I had never seen. So kudos to those brothers, man. That's legendary. And we have to salute our people making marks on life. We have to salute them as it's happening, not later and be like, damn, I should have told them I was proud of them. Like, nah, tell them now. Sometimes we struggle as that as people. So I like to give both their brothers their flowers. You know, regardless of how you feel about these head, like I wasn't there. I ain't never been there, none of that shit where he talking about. So I don't really have an opinion on what he said. He spoke his opinion. Some things I agree with, a lot of things I agree with, you know. But a lot of things, that's just his opinion. And I think Shannon Sharp did a great job. I'm heavy on Twitter. I get the Twitter shit when it pop. But I think a lot of people were unfairly criticizing him for his interviewing skills. But he's interviewed a million people. Nobody's never criticized his interviewing skills before. He's interviewed Steve Harvey, Ricky Smiley. He's interviewed all type of people. And nobody never criticized his interviewing skills before. He interviewed Deion Sanders. Nobody said nothing like, so why all of a sudden now that this interview is getting this much attention that people criticizing this interview skills? It's jealousy, So that's just something you got to understand. The labels, take the skin off, take the package off, and really understand what you're looking at, what you're dealing with this world, and where that's going. I want to talk about the allure of sports betting. I ain't gonna lie, man. Sports betting some bullshit. You can win some money, but that shit to me is the equivalent of crack. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gonna have a whole generation, right, of dudes that would rather stack their money and probably just have like a couple of freaks that they cool with and put all their time into sports betting and stocks than they are probably into having a relationship. That's how addictive sports betting is becoming. Like, and not only that, they make it so easy for you to bet on everything. And not only that, there's no limitations on how much you can bet on everything. So, nigga, you could bet $200,000 that Bogdanovich, nigga, is gonna have 7 rebounds. Think about that, bro. So say you an impulsive ass motherfucker, right? You a trust fund baby or something, bro. Say you just wake up and you say you gonna bet. You get your rich daddy credit card. You get the Amex. Or you get the cash stash. You just say, man, I'm gonna bet 70,000 on Grayson Allen having 4 threes. Like, that's wild. It's already wild that a nigga be like, all right, in the middle of the game, I can bet 10,000 that they gonna cover the over while watching the game. You know what I'm saying? And then when you start doing it, like, because the best way to win is to bet one game at a time. But they tempt you with the greed. You know what I mean? Parlays are always in your face. Every special that you see, you're never going to see a bonus bet attached. It might be a bet like, all right, bonus on if Tyreek Hill score, get 180 yards in the first quarter. Some shit like that. But every bonus is on a parlay. You're never going to see a bonus on just a straight bet. Like, so every blue moon you might get 50% on Redskins, Commanders, Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? Any bet. But that's rare. It's got to be like a standoff. You don't rarely see that. You're going to see a 10, you're going to see a 10% buyback, no sweat bet, all that shit for parlays. Profit boost 38%. So then it's your job to try to hit the parlays. So it's fun. You know what I mean? As long as you don't get out of control with it, you can handle it. You know, I always bet with the, I go to Vegas a lot, so I walk around Vegas with a lot of money. I'm probably more dangerous at the dice table than I am at betting on games. I do bet a little more in Vegas, but I always practice myself that if I move to Vegas, I can restrain myself with the betting. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I stop. Like, I just take a week and stop, 2 weeks, a month. You know what I'm saying? I just stop. So gambling is serious. And the way they hype it is real serious. It's some shit you really got to get a hold of yourself. Because you won't even realize how much you're doing it. You'll just be like, boom, give me. Shit like sending a text. Bro, you can bet 500 like sending a text. Think about that, bro. If you was born any time before 19, damn near 2000, really before 1995. Just think if you was born in 1970 something, bro. And just think about the fact that when I was a kid, people had to call bookies. People would call bookies or they'll get a bets to the number man and he'll get a bet to the bookie. Now you just 500 Broncos -3 boot. And it's already all digital. So you might play something and be like, all right, man, I've been betting on winning. I got 38,000 on here. I'm finna take it off and that shit ain't there no more. Man, hey. First they slid us the phones. You know, phones just easy, convenience, boom. Hello? Click over, flip that motherfucker. They slid us the phones. Phones was cool. You get a flat tire. Hey, yo, AAA. Because I'm not changing no flat, nigga. I ain't changed no flat since Death Row was out, nigga. Early Death Row. I ain't changing no flat, cuz. Shit. I had a box Chevy. I think I changed flat on my box Chevy. I had a bubble. I might have. But other than that, like caddies and shit, trucks, Rams, no, man. Nissans, Maximas, man, no, nigga. I'm calling AAA. They can come fix it. But anyway, nah. Just the Lord, Ben. Lord trying to get that money. You just gotta keep going. You just gotta keep going. Man, a lot of times I get on this pod and I just get to rolling. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people have given me directions to go, right? But it's gotta be authentic to me, you know what I'm saying? Like it's gotta be still brilliant to me. Like it's gotta be in my genes. ConcreteGeniusMedia.com, man. We don't miss.org. You see logo, we make logos, man. Tap in. You can tap in if you want to. You could just watch the wave. I ain't mad at you. I used to get mad at people that just watch the wave and then tap in. Now I embrace you. I understand it. Just peep it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give you the game. But nah, man, like, just understanding you gotta have limitations on everything, especially if you got any type of vice. I don't care what it is, drinking, betting, whatever. You better have a limitation on it and you better have some self-restraint with it. Make sure you got some self-restraint with it. But it's also powerful. Cause man, I didn't took $10 and won like $700. And I'm like, oh shit, that was easy. You know what I'm saying? Bet 50, 60 and win 1,600. You like, oh shit, that's easy. Bet 500 and win 450 on one bet. I like Crawford, boom, 500. Win fuck cash out 933. So it's just some give and take with that shit. I only bet on football. I don't bet on basketball. Every blue moons, NBA shit, but mostly just football. Really no NBA. It's football. Football enough for me. Man, you know, we winning. ConcreteGeniusMedia.com. Thank you, man. All the Rough Riders, all the loyalists. I love you. We in the trenches. I'm still here every day. I do deal with shit. Mentally, I do deal with shit. I was impressed with a kid, Jalen Suggs. He was like, yeah, mentally I deal with shit, man. I put a lot of pressure on myself. I deal with mental health sometimes. And I felt him. Before, when people use such a they just said broad a statement like I deal with mental health. I really understand it, but I felt him. You know, I felt like you spend a lot of time in your own head, you know what I'm saying? what you could have done, what you should have done, what's gonna happen, what might happen. But the only thing that's really matter is what's happening right now. And that's the key to it. So I was really touched emotionally when he said that, man. Jalen Suggs, he just really spoke about what mental health meant to him. And a lot of people deal with it, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people deal with things, maybe traumas, losses, adjustments. It's all mental. But the thing about mental health is if you can stay strong, if you can keep that bridge together and fight it out, you're going to shine. I promise you that because I'm living proof. So I want to appreciate all y'all. Thank all y'all, man. I want to give all y'all some ways, 5 quick ways, player ways to make a woman's life easier, man. I know a lot of y'all sometimes struggle with relationships or y'all in relationships. Sometimes you got questions. I got answers, And ain't none of this perfect. But a lot of it don't know what I know either. So this is some good advice to you. Chalk it up, soak it up, show it to your homie. Let him show it to his homie. It might help get you through some shit. So say I'm telling you 5 ways. You see a shorty, you like, okay, man, I want to put some investment in this, man. This is something I want to keep her around. I like her. She's special, you know what I mean? She bring me some sunshine. I'm gonna keep her around. I'm gonna give you 5 ways to make her life easier. Now don't be just simping doing this for every chick you meet, every chick you get up with. You gotta search for certain qualities, long-term qualities. Her domesticated skills, her business skills, how she make you feel without sex. What do you feel sharing with her? How much do you enjoy being around her? Those are things. Make her life easy. If you like her, if she that type of woman, you meet 4, 5, 6 of them in your life, depending on your status. So if she that type of woman, I'm going to give you 5 ways you want to bag her. 5 ways to make her life easier. Or if you already got her, you just want to tighten the bag up. You want to be consistent. Consistency is very important. If you're consistent with a woman, it's going to separate you. It's going to show that she's special because most of the time she knows you're busy. She didn't talk to you. She know you got a lot going on. So if you're consistent, you checking on her, you calling her, you there for her when she needs you. You telling her she pretty, her hair look good. As soon as she come from the hairdresser, boom, your hair look good, baby. You see a different hairstyle, boom, that look good. Pictures, compliment things, see things, be available, be a stress point reliever. A lot of people say women be stressed out. Well, sometimes you got to if you can help with that, that'll make life easier. You might find you a gym. And to be able to do that is come from consistency. If you consistently checking on somebody and the feeling is mutual, then you're going to automatically be a stress reliever for them because you really care, you're involved. So consistency is key. Don't lose the keys. And remember, man, it's ConcreteGeniusMedia.com, man. All this is real, true, coming from me. Like, this ain't nobody's other words, nobody's other saying, nobody wrote this, nobody thought this. This is all off my dome right here, right now. So if you see it again, you know what it is. Number 2, make her life easier. Your job as a man is to be like, exert your strength, your dominance. If you're a man, it's things you should be able to do this. And I'm not just speaking financially. Of course, financially is very important. You can be there, and only for the hustlers. The high standard, you be there for them when they need you, cool. But also just, hey, man, And my cousin transmission, bro, just, oh man, my guy, he got a garage, man. You could trust him. Tell him I sent you. He gonna give you player numbers. That's making her life easier. Damn, my grandma her car just, damn, such and such, man. You know well, you know what, man? I think my boy up there, he do houses. He's selling a washer and dryer. You know, simple shit, man. Hustle shit. It's already hard being a woman, so the less man shit you can stop a woman from having to do. It's easier. Man, I got, my little sister moving, me and my sister moving, or she moving out, she moving in. Well, you know what, man? I just get the U-Haul and shit. I get a couple niggas over there, knock it out for you. Don't sweat that. You know what I'm saying? That's nothing. Just make life easier. I gotta move and ain't nobody but my stepdad or whatever. That's cool. I'll be there a couple niggas. Tell Pops just get the light shit. You know what I'm saying? You like a woman, you do that, you got her. I ain't tripping. If she went to elementary school where they had to sing, lift every voice and sing, we shall overcome, then you got her. Easy money. And them the type of girls you want to marry, you know what I'm saying? Because they gonna have your back like a samurai sword, you know? But you gotta make her life easier. Oh man, you know what, man? I filled your car up, man. I was up early, man. You was asleep and shit, you know what I'm saying? I gotta cleanse your car out for you. I can't have you driving around in no dirty ass car. Winter chicken dinner, nigga. You know? You gotta make her life easier. Oh man, you know what? I'm gonna stop by and shovel your snow and shit on the way to work. You ain't got but a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to get over there and knock it out. I don't want you falling. Know your mama be coming through there, someone put a little salt down. See, I'm giving y'all trillions and trillions and trillions and trillions and trillions of Bitcoin worth of game. You got a headache, you got me pick, you know what? I'm right here by CBS. I'm just coming through anyway. I'll bring you a little Tylenol and shit before I go in. I ain't trying to stay on no, because, I can't keep my hands off you now, but I'll drop you off a little Tylenol or something. See, I'm telling you how to win. Y'all need me to get a pen and pad if you want to win. If you want to lead, you want to lose, hit snooze. I ain't tripping. But if you want to win, lean in. Get your pen and pad. Play this shit back in your barbershop. ConcreteGeniusMedia.com, man. We don't miss.org. Follow me on Facebook, Concrete Genius Media. Follow me on YouTube, my YouTube. Where y'all at? Concrete Genius Media. Instagram, Concrete Genius Pod. I'm on all available podcast streams, nigga. Spotify, all that shit. Anywhere Apple Podcasts are available. Yeah, man, make her life easier, bro. Number 3. You got to make her feel safe. You got to give her a sense of protection from everything in the world. No matter what's going on in the world, pimp, you got to make her feel safer. Earthquake, bring your ass here. I'm your steadiness. I got you. Come here. Kiss on the forehead. She. You can do that, girl, in 6th grade. It could be somebody ready to fight. You grab him. Come here. They better not hit you. I'll fuck one of them up. Kiss on the head. She'll be in love with you for the rest of your life. Because it's just about that comfort. Like, oh, you'll do this for me. All these girls in here, you're going to make me feel safe. That's why I want, like, a lot of times dudes who don't know the dynamic, or who really don't know the game, don't peep the games, be understanding, like, man, how chick mess with that dude, he don't do nothing. You may feel safe. It's a cold world out here. Nigga jump out front of you on the bushes. You gotta have a cowboy with you. Especially if you from the inner city. You know what I'm saying? What? Shh. Better have a cowboy with you. Because it can go down at any time. And the people who start the bullshit got to know that your man about the shit, so y'all can have a nice night or a nice time or a nice life. And you got to make her feel safe. And not just from threats of violence. You got to make her feel safe from like bad decisions or tough decisions. I want to live here. I want to live here. All right, well, I did a little research. You compare it to, I like this. It's a little safer for you. It's better, you know. If you got the kids, whatever, you know, your daughter could do this, whatever. Ah, it's so sweet. That's just who I am. You gotta make her life, make her feel safe, you know? Man, my car broke down. All right, you know what? All right, man, you know what? Just take my shit. I get a rental. You ain't got it. Just take my shit, man. My shit clean, A1. I go get my shit vacuumed out twice a week. Serious exterior detail. You take my car, I give me a little rental, just drop me off at Enterprise and give me a little something, give me a Malibu. And then when, you know, you get straight, my man, he gonna get you. She don't care about you paying for it. You done did the heavy work. So that's the problem. Like, so as a man, you gotta know what to do for her besides money. Cause we all get money. If you get money at one time, or if the center money on you, you're gonna get some more money. You could lose it and get it back, and lose it and get it back. If you from the trenches and you started with nothing, and you get some money a couple of times, that's sent. It's on your ass. So you're gonna always, if you play your cards right, you're gonna get some money. And if you don't play it right, you gotta get right to get right. Especially up here. But you still gonna get you some money. You know. But you gotta make her life, make her feel like she's safe. And she's safe from like feeling goofy. You know? If you a nigga worth something, you probably gonna have a lot of women at you. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta make her at least feel like, man, I ain't no total clown out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, when this nigga with me, he ain't winking at the waitress, or he ain't getting the chick number at the dispensary. You know, this nigga better know, you know, I'm about that action, and he better protect me from looking goofy. You do that for a woman, I guarantee you, bro, you ain't got no problem. And see, this is a good game right here, because you ain't even got to tell nobody where you got it from. Now, you could be a player and tell your boy, like, yeah, I'm listening to this OG, man, Big Sauce, man. All he do is drop jewels, nigga. Like, rose petals, but they jewels. They rubies and stones and diamonds and pearls. They jewels. And they're going to live forever. You see? But now, you got to, like, protect her, bro. Emotionally, physically, mentally. Even sexually, like, whatever. She likes something, she don't like something. Listen to her, protect her. She a woman, she being vulnerable to you as a man. So and see, the problem is, and shout out to my uncle, he taught me this. A lot of y'all treat the woman based on the status of the relationship instead of the character of the woman. If the character of the woman good, I don't care if that's your buddy, y'all have sex twice a year. You should still, you treat her with the utmost respect. And if somebody dogging you out, I don't care who it is. Y'all could have been in love since y'all was 12. It's time to go. So, you gotta make her feel safe. Number 4, because I gotta get ready to hit the door. Know how to make her laugh and pick up her spirits. You know, it's hard being a person, man, woman, child. But a lot of times I see men say, all right, what about us? We get tired too. And we do get tired to an extent. We got to handle that. We got to take care of ourselves. But at the end of the day, we still got to, like, stand on our square as men and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we can't be emotional like a woman emotional. You know what I'm saying? Like, we both can't be on our periods. You know what I'm saying? Like, so some shit you just got to let her get off. She a woman. She got hormones. She carry people in her. You know what I'm saying? Like, She had babies and periods and shit. Like, she gonna have bad days. Like, don't even trip. Like, just know the bad. You know what here, man. You need snacks, something. You good? You want some water? What you want me to turn to? Be over here on my phone. Wake up tomorrow. We'll try shit tomorrow. How you handle bad days? You know, when you got it. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you a man, you in your feelings, and you ultra emotional. I want to show I hit that top button. Let me hit that top button. Remember, ultra emotional. Yeah, you in your feelings, you ultra emotional. Then you gonna be arguing with her for nothing. It's might be a lesbian relationship. You got to have some distinction of the masculinity and the femininity. You know? Just like when you put your foot down, you don't expect her to be like, no, nigga, I said I ain't ready to go. What? Oh, nah. You fuck. There's two niggas in here. So if you gonna have that mentality, you can't, like, if she be like, man, fucking get on my nerve, you know, fucking her auntie been getting on her nerve, her feet hurt. You know what I'm saying? She been fucking standing on her feet all day and shit. You know what I'm saying? And she probably on a period. She don't feel like dealing with none of that shit. And motherfucking June, that motherfucking got fucking suspended or something, man. You know what I'm saying? This nigga need extra summer school credits and shit. She gonna have a little attitude, bro. Like, it don't matter. Fuck it. Put a smile on her face. You know, shit. Men carry heavy at one time. Women carry heavy for sustained periods of time. You know what I'm saying? Like a man, you gotta be like, oh, nigga trying to break my house. Boom. Women got the day-to-day shit. Man be like, oh, man, I gotta figure out a way to try to get some money. I gotta figure out how to get some equity. I gotta figure out how to make this relationship to where it's gonna be sustainable for generations. That's what you figure out as a man. So as a woman, while she dealing with that shit, you dealing with man business, you put a smile on her face. You don't always have to get the last word. You don't have to go tit for tat. She's a woman. You're a man. Emotions are different. And when she's not feeling good, sometimes you gotta know when to leave her alone. Just, oh shit, I'm gonna let you chill. You know? Fresher than a peppermint, man. ContendersClothing.com. Use the code We Don't Miss 20 for all your gear. Yeah, I'm glad I recorded tonight. I was a little hesitant. I had been slacking. I've been slacking, Lord. I ain't been slacking. I just been busy. And I was sick. Like, you could hear it on my last, maybe podcast for last. I really was a little nasally. But now I'm back on this boss shit. But I pledged to y'all my delegation. 3 a week. We gonna find a way. 1, 2, 3. Sounds just like a motherfucking drunk too. 3 a week. We here. Last but not least. And it's some real game, nigga. Like, I should do this shit with Shannon Sharp. Club Shay Shay. Tap in, man. Let me get these niggas this game, bro. Let me tell them this real story, man. We'll get the views, though. I'm gonna put on some player shit, too, nigga. Probably some fuchsia. You know what I mean? Some player shit. Is this fuchsia right here? Look at God. But nah, man. Number 5, man. Big time game, man. From a big time gamer. Indiana Hustler on Xbox. You still got it. But finding out what her little things are. That's what's gonna separate you from like number 2, number 3, number 4. Every real rock solid woman got about 2, 3, 4 good marriage potential niggas to choose from. you knowing the little things is what's gonna make you number one with a bullet. And you gonna stay that way for a long period of time. It's the little things that she didn't have to tell you, but you know, and you make them better. Little things. Maybe one family member got some issues. She can't trust nobody but you. Little things. Maybe she was pregnant by another dude and you helped her. Before y'all even knew how y'all was gonna kick it. Little things. You know, maybe somebody had done something to a family member and you got on the case. And da-da-da-da, things got better. Little things. You know, maybe she always wanted to go to New York. Never felt like she had the time or the money at the same time. Or just the energy, didn't want to go alone. Da-da-da-da. The little things. Oh, you know what? I know your fat ass like these turtles. Here, girl. Eat these motherfucking turtles and don't be mad at me. I'm going to take a shower. I'll see you in a minute. The little things. I'm getting seafood boil. What you want? Nigga, give me, That's thing like about women. Women don't even say I'm sorry, though. They just be like, hey, what you buy? Yeah. Yeah. Hey. Nah, dead ass. Hey, look. ConcreteGeniusMedia.com. You listen to Sauce McKenzie, SAUCE_McKenzie, MACKENZIE, man. I'm the freshest of flies. Just an old school player, man, staying away from the controversy. Just giving y'all some refreshing game, right? But look, a woman could cuss you out, right? And then be like, hey, where you at? What you buy? I got a taste for some fish, some good hard fried catfish. What you buy? You know that new place on 86? Is you that way? A nigga be so flabbergasted, you just text me what you want, man. I'll call that shit in. I'll be there in like 20 minutes. Ooh, I heard they such and such was good. They such. Hey, that's when you know you're a real nigga. Hey, that's when you know you're a good nigga. Like, that's when you know your masculine energy is in place. Because a woman gonna hit you with the non-apology apology, right? You just, y'all be to talking about some dumb shit. You check her ass, you go out later, and she call your ass and be like, if you want me to make your... you want me to make that chicken, you like, you need to stop and pick up some cream of mushroom. Something. It's gonna be something, but it's just gonna be straight to like, nigga, this is what I'm finna do. You know I'm sorry, nigga. You ain't no bitch, nigga. We ain't gotta talk about it. And I mean, like me, just my dad was rough and tumble. You know, my mom was pretty and rough and tumble, so I wasn't really tripping off none of that shit. You know, my whole life I've been a nigga that like girls who you find the little things for. Like I like girls who don't like a lot of niggas. Yeah. Yeah, any woman ever put her hands on me ain't been with a lot of niggas at the time I've been with her. I'm very, very, very choosy. I was very choosy about that growing up. Like, nah, I like it exquisite. Away from the people. ConcreteGeniusMedia.com, man. We blessed, man. God is good, man. Stay up, man. I'm glad to give y'all a source of entertainment, man. This is real, true, real life fly shit, man. I be thinking about how short life is. So I'm blessed. I get on here, I get to spit, man. I love it. I wouldn't change it. What's a nigga like August Alsina? I love it. I wouldn't change it, man. Y'all tap in, stay in, tell a friend, and just play it again. ConcreteGeniusMedia.com, man. This is your boy, Big Sauce. See you later. One. Appreciate y'all, man. God bless. We out. Peace.